Hello, my name is Steve Lerma, and I am the candidate for County Commissioner for Precinct 4. And we are here today to promote a little video to inform you and educate you about what the position I'm running for is. And I've gathered a really good group of friends together to ask me some questions that will hopefully inform you and entice you to vote for me and support my campaign.
Steve, I'd like to know more about who is in Precinct 4. I live in Southwest Fort Worth, and some people live in Northwest Tarrant County. What does your district cover?
Precinct 4 is quite a diverse group of towns and small cities. If you were to divide Tarrant County into 4 quadrants, Precinct 4 is like the northwest quadrant of Tarrant County, which incorporates a large portion of the north side of Fort Worth and the south side of Fort Worth. It encompasses the towns of River Oaks, White Settlement, Saginaw, Lakeside, Pelican Bay. So it's quite a diverse area. It encompasses a population of about 198,000 people.
Steve, could you tell us maybe 2 or 3 of the major issues that are facing Tarrant County today, and just a couple of things about what you might want to do about each of those?
Some of the things that I think are important is I do feel that we have a lot of transportation issues that need to be rectified that will help increase and develop the county growth in a more systemic manner. I also think that we have a lot of air quality issues, which is a direct correlation of transportation. And once we fix some of those transportation problems, air quality will follow along. The other thing that I think is important is the effective use of taxpayer dollars. I think that we need to be very, very careful and conservative and make some wise investments that will increase the development of our community, as well as provide a vision for the investment of our children's future.
Steve, this is a very hands-on position that deals with building of infrastructure and maintenance. What qualifies you to be a county commissioner in Tarrant County?
Very good question. And that is really the nuts and bolts of why I'm running for this particular position. I had a construction company now for about 20 years. I've been in the construction industry for about 25. I've worked overseas in Saudi Arabia building a diverse group of projects from runway facilities, roads and bridges. I've got international experience as well as domestic experience. I've dealt with unions. I've brought in projects on time and within budget. I've actually worked for Tandy Construction in New York, dealing with unions and building retail facilities. I've built custom homes. I've built affordable homes. I've even taught construction management. I've run multi-million-dollar projects as a construction manager, and I feel that I can bring a new progressive ideas to some of this in terms of construction management, using our money in a wise and effective manner. And I think it's time that we bring some new blood to the table, and that's what I propose to do as county commissioner.
Steve, I know you have some interesting ideas about air quality and the use of alternative fuels. So can you tell us how you would integrate those ideas into transportation and other areas?
As an engineer, air quality is a very, very important aspect of our community. It affects us all, whether we're Republican, Democrats, liberals, or conservative. And I do have some ideas on what we can do at the county level to increase our air quality. You know, we are under a federal mandate to improve the air quality in North Texas. Unfortunately, we've done very little to nothing to facilitate that requirement. And because of that, we are standing to lose and have lost millions of federal dollars. As county commissioner, what I would like to see done is on our gas-powered vehicles, I would like to use a natural resource that we have in abundance. I would like to use compressed natural gas. I think the use of compressed natural gas is a great alternative fuel for any gas-powered vehicles. We have an abundance of it right underneath Tarrant County and the Barnett Shale, and it's a very good fuel to use because it produces no pollutants. And I think by using that, hopefully it'll stimulate small towns and other communities to do the same thing. Can you imagine if every fleet vehicle in the city of Fort Worth used compressed natural gas, and maybe some of the smaller towns like Lakeside, Lake Worth, or White Settlement? I think that would be a very good first step in trying to increase the level of quality of our air. The other thing I would like to try to use on diesel-powered vehicles, I personally use biodiesel, which is made from waste vegetable oil, and that makes everything smells like popcorn. So that is another avenue of alternative fuels that I would like to facilitate with the county.
You know, Steve, I have been really concerned with the flooding that I've seen after storms recently. And that happens often when you have a large-scale development going on. How would you deal with the issues of stormwater runoff and flooding in Tarrant County?
Very good question. One of the jobs of the county commissioner is to protect people and property. And flooding is a very big issue in some towns like Haltom City and White Settlement, where the loss of life and the loss of property has been a big issue. And I have spoken to some of those county city officials about trying to help them out with some county equipment and county leadership. On a personal note, we've had some pretty bad flooding in my particular subdivision, and it's made it very difficult to get in and out of our particular subdivision, which is part of the maintenance of the county. Just the other day when we had this last bit of flooding, I couldn't even take my daughter to school because I couldn't get in or out of our subdivision, and water was flowing at 2 foot. So if this is a problem for me, I know that it could be a problem for some of you out there in some of these particular areas. And as county commissioner, I will address this issue and try my best to rectify the problem. This is Steve Lerma, candidate for county commissioner, precinct 4, Tarrant County. And I'd like to thank you for sharing this moment with me and listening to what I have to say about the issues. Please visit my website, lermaforcommissioner.com, and share it with your family and friends. I'd like to hear from you. I need your input, I need your support, and I need your vote. Thank you very much.